On October 27th, Robert Bowers opened fire and killed 11 people during a morning service at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. The Anti-Defamation League says the Squirrel Hill shooting is likely the deadliest attack on the Jewish people in American history.
Because of the greatness of the United States, post-World War II American Judaism sustained a period of safety and security and tranquility, probably unlike any other Jewish community in history. Unfortunately, this might have fostered an illusion of invulnerability in the American Jewish community. Anti-Semitism is something that never seems to disappear. It almost seems to be eternal or baked into the cake of human existence.
In this digital age, hate speech and anti-Semitic comments travel quicker than ever and reach more people. President Trump has been accused of using incendiary language and refusing to condemn right-wing extremism.
Gun laws, Mr. President.
Well, again, this has little to do with it. If you take a look, if they had protection inside, the results would have been far better. This is a dispute that will always exist, I suspect, but if they had some kind of a protection inside the temple, maybe it could have been a very much different situation.
While the mass atrocities of the Holocaust have not been repeated, low-level anti-Semitism has not totally disappeared in the United States, according to Berliner Blau.
The important parallel when thinking about Jewish Americans is African Americans. For whatever reasons, both these groups seem to set off a certain type of American, and they have traditionally done so. The types of violence that are perpetrated against these groups, both rhetorically and physically, tend to be stunningly similar. As we saw with the attack in Pittsburgh, we could draw a clear parallel with the attack in Charleston, South Carolina. These are similar processes of terrorizing and humiliating people in their own houses of worship. Many people who take white skin privilege very, very seriously adamantly don't see Jews as white. They see them as other, they see them as alien, and maybe this is a great moment for Jewish America to reckon the fact that it's not white, and it's not black. It's all of those things, and it's none of those things. It's a very diverse and complicated community.
Anti-Semitic hate crimes are a major concern for today's society, and the poem Still I Rise gives hope and reassurance to Jewish people that everything will get better. All they have to do is rise. In this picture, several people are seen holding up the flag of Israel, which in turn represents the Jews rising against hate in response to Angelou's poem. The sun is also used as a symbol in this picture of hope and prosperity. While the sun is rising, so are the hands of the people not holding up flags. These people are the ones who were pessimistic at first, but then when they saw the sun rise, they began to get hope and join. The synagogue shooting led people of all religions to join forces and rise together in the face of adversity and hate. In this photo, the word coexist is spelled out in different religious emblems. The symbolism of each individual religious symbol is that it shows how each are different in their own way, but together they can support one another. The fact that each symbol creates a word shows that these religions and the people who believe in them can rise up from any challenge together and create something amazing. A shooting at North Valley Jewish Community Center made one man, Josh, feel closer to his religion, Judaism, and because of the hate crime, he will never lose the religious aspect of himself. In this picture, a little boy is seen flying off the ground into the clear sky. The fire in the jetpack the little boy is wearing symbolizes the horrific event that Josh had to go through at the North Valley Jewish Community Center, which scarred him for life. The same event then made his older self feel closer to Judaism. The jetpack itself is his connection to his religion, and it is forever attached to him. The rising action of the little boy going into the clear sky shows the viewer that his future is bright and will continue to be bright if he does not fall. He needs to continue rising. In 1978, African Americans were having to face the struggles of trying to get their equal rights, equity, as everyone else had, and Angelou's poem helped inspire them to rise up and thrive. In this photo, the differences between equality and equity are shown. In 1978, African Americans were trying to get equity in their everyday lives. Since equity means everyone gets the same treatment, no matter the circumstances, the picture accurately symbolizes what the differences are. On the equality side of the picture, everyone has a block to stand on, no matter their initial height. While on the other side, the equity portion, everyone is equal height, no matter if they have 1 block, 2 blocks, or no blocks. Hate crimes have been on the rise in the past 10 or so years. The people who are victims of hate crimes, and even those who are not, need to read Still I Rise to get through the horrific and difficult times if need be. In this picture, the creator made use of not adding any images of people or things. Rather, they focused on the color symbolism. In the words, "take on," the creator used bright colors to symbolize freedom, hope, and encouragement, while hate has a red tone, which symbolizes anger, the anger that the hate is still a thing in society. The repetition of it's still happening and it's wrong is in plain black and white, and the white shows the viewer that even though hate crimes have been on the rise in the past 10 or so years, and even though it may seem impossible to stop, change starts with one person, and it's as simple as black and white to create a positive change. The positive coloring of the Take On shows the people who have been in a hate crime that there is always hope for change and that they can create it, and the negative coloring of hate makes the viewer want to create change.